Ever since the James Webb Space Telescope was launched on December 25, 2021, scientists all over the world have been eagerly waiting for the first official images of planets and galaxies far away. Most astrophysicists are eager to learn more about space with the data that will be collected by the James Webb Telescope. But the question is, could it possibly find any evidence of alien worlds? Could it even capture a picture of the first aliens? Let's find out. Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today, we'll check whether the James Webb Space Telescope could possibly send us the first image of an alien world, which could even be hundreds of light years away. But before we continue, please take a moment to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more updates on what's going on in space. And with that, let's find out whether the James Webb Space Telescope could actually manage to send us the first ever image of an alien world. When the James Webb Telescope was launched, it only had one aim. This was to answer some of the questions about the solar system that we desperately seek out. It was also launched to help scientists find out the origin of our universe. The telescope will take us from the closest mystery in our solar system to as far as the origin of our universe. However, in the middle, there's human society. It's speculated that if we were to survive the century, humans would have started living and settling in other new and strange worlds beyond our beautiful neighborhood. When the science missions target the instruments on the James Webb Space Telescope at the alien worlds that are beyond our solar system, we are set to discover so much that we have never even thought of imagining. But what exactly are we going to find out? Let's look. First of all, the James Webb Telescope is said to reveal a wide diversity of worlds. In the last 30 years or so, astronomers all over the world have discovered over 30,000 exoplanets. These are basically alien worlds that are in our solar system. Interestingly enough, they also vary when it comes to size, temperature, and mass. They are also orbiting an unspeakably diverse variety of stars. This means that if we were to list how many worlds there are, the list would never really end, especially since we're about to discover a whole new array of planets. Nicole Colon, the deputy project scientist for Webb's Exoplanet Science, wrote in a NASA blog post, "With its powerful spectroscopic and imaging capabilities across a wide infrared wavelength range, Webb is poised to revolutionize our knowledge of the composition of these worlds and of planet-forming disks." She said that the Webb telescope would explore everything from potentially rocky exoplanets all the way to gaseous ones. This will help observe the world with the transit technique. She also said that the telescope would also use direct imaging techniques to assist in the study of the young, giant exoplanets along with the environments in which the planets are forming and evolving around the stars. These are known as protoplanetary disks and debris disks. One of the instruments that is on the Webb telescope is the NearSpec, and this will be the one to help scientists detect thermal light on alien worlds. Studying an exoplanet's orbit is one of the most crucial kinds of observations that the James Webb Telescope will carry out during its mission. This is quite important because it will be the one to show and reveal a lot of data that will help scientists in examining the planet's atmospheric composition and dynamics. Colon is also involved in a program to observe the gas giant HD 80606b as part of Webb's first year of observations. Since the gas giant HD 80606b is extremely eccentric or non-circular and long at 111 days, the energy that is received by the planet from its star is about 1 to 950 times the energy that Earth receives from the Sun. Colon then added, saying that because of this, the planet has some extreme temperature variations. All of these are predicted to cause clouds that rapidly form and dissipate in the planet's atmosphere within a very short time. Colon's science team is set to examine the cloud dynamics in real time over a continuous period of roughly 18 hours. They are specifically interested in HD 80606b as it swings behind the host star. With the help of Webb's NearSpec instrument, the team will also be able to analyze the thermal light that is coming from the alien world's atmosphere. In addition to finding an alien world, it's speculated that the James Webb Space Telescope will also detect Earth 2.0. Colon added, "Beyond gas giants, a number of Webb's exoplanet targets in its first year of observations are small and orbit stars that are smaller and cooler than the Sun, known as M-dwarfs. She said that even though the discovery of exoplanets began about 30 years ago, most of the small exoplanets that are around M-dwarfs were discovered about a few years ago by surveys like TESS. As the James Webb Space Telescope carries on with its mission, there's a wide spectrum of small planet atmospheres that could reveal signs of molecules essential to life. Some of these include methane, carbon dioxide, and obviously water. It's said that M-dwarf stars are normally more active than our Sun, with energetic stellar flares that pose a serious risk to their host worlds. However, given these high levels of energy, the flares can strip planetary atmospheres away, meaning that some of these worlds could be barren husks of a once thriving ecosystem. Talking of some of the molecules that are essential to life, such as methane, could they be able to find life just from this? Scientists speculate that the very first sign of life beyond Earth is not a whiff of methane. However, they are treading carefully before declaring a discovery based on the chemical. According to scientists, if an exoplanet's atmosphere is mainly made up of methane, then this could be a sign of life. However, it's only under the condition that the planetary conditions meet certain criteria. Some of these conditions have been outlined to guide scientists that are evaluating alien worlds by some researchers from the University of California, Santa Cruz. The analysis was just released on time, especially given that NASA's James Webb Telescope will be able to detect any atmospheric methane in certain worlds. If you take, for example, a small rocky planet that is orbiting a star like our Sun, researchers have found that the atmospheric methane is more likely to be a biosignature, which is a sign that indicates the existence of past or present life, if it meets some conditions. These conditions include the presence of carbon dioxide as well, if the atmosphere has more methane than carbon monoxide, and if the planet is not water-rich. The lead author, Maggie Thompson, a graduate student at UC Santa Cruz, gave a statement saying, "One molecule is not going to give you the answer. You have to take into account the planet's full context." She went on to say that methane is just one piece of the puzzle. She said that to determine if the planet being studied has life on it, you would have to consider its geochemistry, how it interacts with its star, and the many processes that can affect the planet's atmosphere on geological timescales. Even though methane has been considered a potential biosignature for a very long time, it can also be produced by non-biological processes such as volcanic eruptions and asteroid impacts. Therefore, researchers at the UC Santa Cruz mainly focused on how they can reduce the likelihood of false positives when they are identifying atmospheric methane as a biosignature. A good example is that if volcanoes release gases, they would not only emit methane into the atmosphere, but also carbon monoxide. But contrary to this, the biological creation of methane would most likely consume the carbon monoxide. Therefore, if an atmosphere is found to have both methane and carbon monoxide in high volumes, then the methane is most likely not a biosignature. As the James Webb Telescope is set to come online in the summer, scientists will be able to study the atmospheric methane of other exoplanets in greater detail than other potential biosignatures. This has increased the scientists' interest in the new analysis, as they may finally find an answer to a mystery that has been around since the beginning of science. Do you think the James Webb Telescope will find any alien worlds? Feel free to let us know in the comments section below. Also, before you leave, please take a moment to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing updates on what's going on in the science world. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.